All right, let's dive into our first topic, which is understanding germination. Germination is a crucial process in the plant's life cycle, as it marks the beginning of its growth journey. It all starts when a seed, which contains the embryo of a new plant, absorbs water and swells up. This absorption of water, also known as imbibition, is what kickstarts the germination process. Now, inside every seed, there's a tiny plant embryo surrounded by a food reserve called endosperm, which provides nourishment to the developing plant. As the seed absorbs more water, the embryo starts to grow and expand, eventually breaking through the seed coat. This initial growth of the plant is known as the radicle, which will later develop into the plant's root system. As the radicle continues to grow, it anchors the seed into the soil and starts absorbing water and nutrients. Meanwhile, the shoot of the plant, consisting of the stem and leaves, begins to emerge from the soil, reaching for sunlight. At this point, the plant is considered to have successfully germinated. It's fascinating to think that this process, which is so essential for the growth of plants, starts with a tiny seed and some water. Germination is truly the first step in setting the stage for the plant's entire life cycle. In the upcoming topics, we'll explore some other critical processes that contribute to a plant's growth and development. So let's keep learning. Moving on to our second topic, let's explore the fascinating world of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a critical process that allows plants to harness sunlight and convert it into chemical energy, which is essential for their growth and survival. In simple terms, plants use sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to produce glucose, which serves as their primary source of energy, and oxygen, which is released into the atmosphere. This process takes place in the chloroplasts. Special structure is found in plant cells that contain chlorophyll, the green pigment responsible for capturing sunlight. When sunlight is absorbed by the chlorophyll, it excites electrons in the pigment, initiating a series of chemical reactions that ultimately produce glucose and oxygen. Photosynthesis can be broken down into two main stages: the light-dependent reactions and the light-independent reactions, also known as the Calvin cycle. In the light-dependent reactions, sunlight is captured and converted into chemical energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate, ATP, and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, and ADPH. These two molecules are then used in the Calvin cycle, where carbon dioxide is fixed into a more stable form and eventually converted into glucose. It's incredible to think that this complex process not only provides plants with the energy they need to grow, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining Earth's oxygen levels. Without photosynthesis, life as we know it would cease to exist. So, next time you're enjoying a sunny day, take a moment to appreciate the plants around you and the incredible work they're doing through photosynthesis. Now that we've covered germination and photosynthesis, let's move on to our third topic, examining the vital role of water in plant growth. Water is essential for plants, not only because it's a key ingredient in photosynthesis, but also because it plays a crucial role in various biological processes and helps transport nutrients throughout the plant. One of the main ways water benefits plants is by providing turgor pressure, which helps maintain the structure and rigidity of plant cells. When a plant cell is filled with water, it becomes turgid, giving the plant its upright shape and support. Without enough water, plants would wilt and eventually die. Water also plays a key role in the transport of nutrients and minerals from the soil to different parts of the plant. This transportation is made possible through a process called transpiration, which is the movement of water from the roots to the stems, and finally to the leaves, where it evaporates into the atmosphere. As water is drawn up through the plant, it carries essential nutrients and minerals with it. Moreover, water is involved in various chemical reactions within the plant, such as the hydrolysis of starches and proteins, which are necessary for the plant's growth and development. Additionally, water helps regulate the plant's temperature through the process of evapotranspiration, which is the combined effect of transpiration and evaporation. In conclusion, water is truly the lifeblood of plants, playing a crucial role in various aspects of their growth and development. Without water, plants would be unable to carry out essential processes like photosynthesis, nutrient transportation, and maintaining their structure. So it's no wonder that water is considered one of the most important factors in a plant's life. Let's delve into our fourth topic, which is investigating the importance of sunlight in providing plants with the energy needed for photosynthesis and overall growth. Sunlight is absolutely essential for plants, as it serves as their primary energy source, driving the process of photosynthesis and enabling them to grow and develop. As we mentioned earlier, during photosynthesis, plants capture sunlight using the green pigment chlorophyll, which is found in their chloroplasts. The energy from sunlight is then used to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose, a type of sugar that provides energy for the plant. And oxygen, a byproduct of this process, is released into the atmosphere. Sunlight is so vital for plants that they have developed various mechanisms to maximize their exposure to it. For instance, many plants have the ability to adjust the orientation of their leaves to face the sun, a process known as phototropism. This ensures that they can capture the maximum amount of sunlight possible throughout the day. The amount and quality of sunlight a plant receives can significantly impact its growth and development. For example, plants growing in areas with limited sunlight may become elongated and spindly as they stretch towards the light source in an attempt to capture more sunlight. This phenomenon is known as etiolation. Moreover, the duration and intensity of sunlight exposure can influence a plant's growth rate, flowering time, and overall health. In general, most plants require a certain number of hours of sunlight each day to thrive, although the specific amount varies depending on the plant species and its specific needs. In conclusion, sunlight is a critical component of plant growth, providing the energy needed for photosynthesis and influencing various aspects of their development. Without sunlight, plants would be unable to produce the energy they need to grow and survive, making it an essential factor in their life cycle. Finally, let's dive into our fifth topic, learning about the different stages of a plant's life cycle, from seed to maturity, and the various factors that influence its growth and development. A plant's life cycle is a fascinating journey that consists of several stages, each with its own unique characteristics and requirements. Understanding these stages can help us better appreciate the complexity of plant growth and the factors that contribute to their development. The life cycle of a plant begins with germination. The process we discussed earlier, where a seed absorbs water, swells up, and the embryo starts to grow. Once the seed has germinated and the plant has emerged from the soil, it enters the vegetative growth stage. During this stage, the plant focuses on developing its root system, stems, and leaves, which are essential for photosynthesis and nutrient absorption. As the plant continues to grow, it eventually enters the reproductive stage, where it starts to produce flowers or cones, depending on the species. These reproductive structures contain the plant's reproductive organs, which are responsible for producing seeds and ultimately ensuring the continuation of the species. Once the plant has successfully produced seeds, it enters the final stage of its life cycle, known as senescence. During this stage, the plant's metabolic processes slow down, and it begins to age and die. In some cases, the entire plant may die off, while in other cases, only certain parts of the plant may die, allowing the rest of the plant to continue living and producing new growth. Throughout its life cycle, a plant's growth and development are influenced by various factors, including the availability of water, sunlight, nutrients, and the presence of pests and diseases. Additionally, environmental factors such as temperature, humidity, and soil conditions can also play a significant role in determining the overall health and success of a plant. In summary, a plant's life cycle is a complex and fascinating journey that encompasses various stages, from germination to senescence, and is influenced by numerous factors. By understanding this journey, we can better appreciate the delicate balance that exists in nature and the intricate processes that enable plants to grow, thrive, and reproduce.